Hi everybody, this is Chrissy Mack. I'm going to show you how to make a face mask out of those blue shop towels that you can find at hardware stores and automotive stores. From what I've been reading, these are actually a little more effective than the cloth masks. You can't rewash these obviously, but they're really good in a situation where you can use a disposable mask, and they're very easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to make these, and you don't have to sew anything, which is great. I've been sewing masks for the medical staff and first responders for the last couple of weeks. I did at least a couple hundred, but these are much easier. So if you don't know how to sew and you need a quick mask, these are wonderful. So I'm going to show you how to do this. First thing you need is some shop towels, and you need 2 of them. So just take 2 off the roll. And you're just going to put them together like that. You don't have to separate them. It's actually easier if you don't. And then I have this template. It's 9 inches by 6 inches. And I'm going to line this up and then take a pen or a pencil and just draw a line across it and cut out the 2 layers. You can go inside the line a little bit so that you don't end up with a line of ink on your finished mask, but totally up to you. Alright, so now we have this with our 2 layers and it's still attached. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm putting down my parchment paper because I'm a little messy with the hot glue sometimes. And I have a twist tie here, and I have a bag of them actually, and I think they came with, I don't know, goodie bags or something, but these are really great for making the mask stay against your nose and your cheeks a little bit better. So I don't know if you could see on the video, but the seam for the fold is right here. I'm going to place this twist tie just below it, and I'm going to use hot glue. I'm using my trusty Pro 80 from AdTech. I love this glue gun. It's really great. And I'm just going to put a little dollop of glue, just enough to hold the twist tie in the center, and then place this down, centering it as best I can. Be careful because hot glue is definitely hot. Alright, and then once you get that down, you can just put a bead across the top, and I want to leave the sides open though because we're going to be putting elastic in there later. So you just do a quick little line across the top. It doesn't have to be much at all. Less is more. And then fold this over and give it a press. So the next thing is we're going to seal the sides inside of all of this, but we want to leave the corners empty. Not empty, but we don't want to put any glue there. So we're going to leave about a ½ inch on the sides here and just tack along the edge a little bit. And then we'll do the bottom. Just need a really thin line. You can certainly use a mini glue gun with this too. It doesn't need a lot of glue. And then we'll do this last side. And tack that down. So the top has the twist tie in it. That's this side right here. And so on the bottom, I'm going to go about 1 inch up, and I'm going to just make a little pinch here. And then just fold it down as evenly as I can. I don't think I cut my lines very straight, so this isn't going to be the most perfect mask. So I'm making a pleat on the bottom here. I'm trying to turn it sideways so you can see. So you make your first pleat, and then you just add a little bit of hot glue right here on underneath the pleat. So stick the pleats to the cloth, well, the towel underneath it. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. hold it for a few seconds. And then right above that, you want to do your next pleat. There we go. Tack that down. And the pleats don't have to be perfect. It really doesn't matter. They're just there to expand the mask and have it fit your face a little bit better. But they don't have to be absolutely perfect. And we add a third pleat, like so. Tack that down. Other side. Then you want to turn it over and tack down the other side, the same exact thing. So just put a little dollop in there, and here. Give a little press for a moment. Hot glue is pretty fast, but it's not totally instant. But just really 10 seconds is all you need. All right. So, if you have any strings or blobs on the sides, you can certainly trim them with scissors. Like I'm a little uneven right here, so I'm just going to trim that down a little bit. Okay, so just so you know, the top of your mask is where the twist tie is, and you want the pleats to point downward. If you flip it over, they're going to point upward, so this would be your inside. The outside is where it points downward. So the next thing we're going to do is, I have this elastic. This really thin stuff is pretty readily available right now. I think it's mostly in the jewelry section, but I'm sure it's in the sewing section too. This is great for the paper masks because not many people are using this right now. I use 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch flat elastic for the cloth masks that I've been making, and you can definitely use this. But, you know, people making cloth masks are using these, and it's kind of overkill for these disposable masks. Although the nice thing about these too is that you can always take this elastic out when you're done using it, and you can reuse it in a new mask if you want to, I guess. So what you want to do is take about 7 inches. I'm just going to guess because I've been doing this for a little while now, and I'm going to make myself 2 approximate 7-inch pieces. And because this is so thin, I just want to put a knot in the end. For the 1/8 inch or the 1/4 inch, you don't have to do that. We're going to hot glue it in, but this just gives it a little more stability, I guess, so it doesn't just pull out. So we're just adding these little knots at the very, very end of the mask. Of the elastic, I mean. So you have these 2 little 7-inch pieces, and the next thing we're going to do is, we left this open here so we can put the elastic in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a piece of elastic right here in the corner, and then we're going to tack that in there with some hot glue. Give it a good push, seal it right up. Oozing out, but that's okay because that means we have a nice bond in there. Hopefully it'll keep the elastic in. And then right here, you just peel this corner up like that, put that in there. Again, give it a nice little blob of hot glue. Push it down. Just make sure it's in there pretty good. And then repeat on the other side. That in there. Push. You can probably make these pretty quickly once you get going. All right. So there we go. Again, if you have little strings like I do, you can just trim those away with scissors if you want to. So here's your finished mask. And so what you do is you put these around your ears, and then you want to pull on this up and down, and it's going to expand. And then this top part will mold around your nose, and it works out really well. So another little hint is if your mask loops are too big, because I have kind of a small head, you can take this and you can tie a little knot in it so that, you know, it shortens it a little bit like that. Nobody's going to see that behind your ear. And again, you can certainly pull these out when you're done, cut them out, and reuse them in another mask if you need to. Also, you can certainly just leave ties out, and instead of elastic, you can use ribbon or string or other types of elastic, and actually make ties behind your head and everything. So, but I think it's a nice alternative to sewing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I hope that you will subscribe and like my video. This is my first one, so I hope it's okay. I have many more ideas as far as craft projects and stuff, and I'm really excited to bring them to you, so I hope you will stick around. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great day.